We have Scarbrand the Exiled versus Mad the Kaiju. Empire High Elves. And it is double Witch Hunter, double Hellblaster Volley Gun. Versus the OP, just got a DLC, can't possibly beat them High Elves. How do you possibly beat such reckless High Elf? For the Empire build, we have the Grundrel's Defenders, and then other Spearmen with shields, 2 Empire Knights, 2 Reiksguard, and as we did mention, the Sunmaker and 2 Hellblaster Volley Guns, 2 Witch Hunters, each with Accusation and Magic Bullets to try and shoot those Oceanids, I imagine. And then Balthazar Gelt with Final Transmutation, Glittering Robe, and Searing Doom. No side for the High Elves. Eltharion the Grim up in the sky with Apotheosis is his only spell. And then we have Ship's Company, Spearman mixed front line, a couple Archers in the back, the Fireborn, 1 Oceanid, a Mage of Metal with just Searing Doom, and then some Silverhelms. And I see something on my minimap. Illyrian Reavers in the back. All right, Hellblasters are trying to shoot at Eltharion. Oceanids get hit with this. So it removes their missile resist, some of their physical resistance, and armor, which they don't have any, but it does take out some of their tankiness, and you see the Hellblasters are actually lighting them up right now. Bullets ripping into them Oceanids. Yeah, you better run. They're down to half HP. Could use an Apotheosis. Hellblaster is going to keep focusing on the Oceanids while the Sunmaker tries to take out the Fireborn. Now it looks like everybody's turning it towards the Fireborn. So 2 Hellblaster Volley Guns and the Sunmaker all shooting at a Fireborn that is currently charging onto Spearman, and it's going to get hit with a Searing Doom. Damn, it's going to be a lot of damage. When the Hellblasters decide to fire again. No, the Hellblasters have moved on. One shooting at the Oceanids, one shooting at a Silverhelm. Hellstorm Rocket Battery is going to shoot at Archers, so leaving the Fireborn to their own devices. And you can see the Reiksguard are getting mobilized to try and cut off these flanking Illyrian Reavers, make sure that the cannons stay online for as long as possible. Witch Hunters running around, occasionally shooting backwards as Grundrel's Defenders hold, and the Oceanids are knocked out. Already getting rid of those guys. Pretty tough start for the High Elves here. One of the Archers is dead. The Sunmaker. The Sunmaker's also trying to hit this blob that's formed of Ship's Company and Fireborn, getting hit with the Sunmaker and an overcasted Searing Doom. And Apotheosis comes down for the Fireborn, but it's only going to save them so much. And they might be on fire. Yes, they are on fire, so they're getting even less healing. The Illyrian Reavers are successfully peeled by the Reiksguard. Eventually, though, a gap in the front line forms, and the Silverhelms are able to find one of the 2 Hellblaster Volley Guns. The other Hellblaster Volley Gun is currently just mired in a bunch of Ship's Company, and even though it is getting peeled, it's still being stopped from shooting for a little bit. Sunmaker shut down by some other Silverhelms, though it's gotten most of its ammunition out, so it probably feels pretty good about that, to be honest. Big problem in the late game is going to be Eltharion. There's not a lot to kill him here. Basic Spearmen won't do it. Empire Knights and Reiksguard won't do it. I guess it's down to the double Witch Hunter. Ooh, and Final Transmutation. Yeah, Final Transmutation will do it. Overcast of that. Apotheosis try and heal him up. And wherever he flies to, he's going to bring the Final Transmutation with him, so he's currently bombing his own Ship's Company, but he's just trying to avoid the Fireborn, which get hit with another Searing Doom. Gelt may want to cool it on the Searing Dooms. They have been great, but as I said, I mean, Eltharion's going to be a big problem, so you might need more Final Transmutations for him. 1 Witch Hunter and Gelt trying to snipe out the Mage of Metal. Witch Hunter runs forward. Completely unafraid of Eltharion dive bombing him right in the face. Fires his pistol as he runs away. So the High Elves have swept the back line. All the artillery of the Empire are down, though we do have 1 Hellblaster Volley Gun coming back online just as Empire Knights charge into the Fireborn, who get hit with another Accusation, lowering all their defensive stats, making them much easier for the Empire Knights to hit with only 17 melee defense. Okay. Hellblaster, technically back online. Trying to turn and fire at really anything. Keep seeing them get different orders, so they just keep turning infinitely. Ship's Company are peeled away, though a rear charge from the Silverhelms also takes out the Hellblaster Volley Gun once again. Archers are in range also to apply a little bit of damage and a debuff. And that is a Searing Doom. It looks like it's from the High Elves. I think. It's hard to tell who's Searing Doom or what, but mostly just what they're hoping to target. Apotheosis for these Silver Helms that are badly surrounded. They're thinking about routing anyway. The Empire's still up a good amount on the balance power. But Altharian is a force to be reckoned with at this stage. Like, there's just nothing left to really deal with him. Big, terror-causing, monstrous bastard. We do have a Hellblaster volley gun trying to get back online, though the brave Fireborn, 6 models left, are just going to sprint them down as soon as they get back to their mounts. Oh, they just send them flying, though. Maybe an Empire Knight countercharge can peel for the Hellblasters and Gelt's here, yeah. Okay, Hellblasters might be fine. They might be fine. Witch Hunter's trying to run down the mage. Accusation making her a little easier to hit. Yeah. Witch Hunter just knocking her over. How do you get knocked down that much? Been knocked over twice. Man, he's bodying her right now. Oh, the other Witch Hunter's here! Double Witch Hunter, goon squad. Not that kind of goon. Different goon. Hellblaster volley gun is back online. And it's now trying to fire into random spearmen. Not trying to hit Altharian for now. There we go. They've turned their guns onto Altharian the Grim. We still have a decently healthy spearman here fighting an Empire spearman. As far as cavalry goes, I see a couple Empire Knights and Reiksguard running around. Don't see a lot of High Elf units left. Yeah, we have 4 wounded Empire cavalry versus I see none for the High Elves that are still fighting. But again, Altharian can carry all of this if he shuts down the Hellblaster volley gun, if he kills both the Witch Hunters. He can do it all. Strong, independent, High Elf mage man. And of course he can heal himself. Apotheosis down, jumps on the Hellblasters, and absolutely carves those guys up. Though the brave men manning that gun just shot Stormwing in the chest several times. There's another big Final Transmutation, but I've seen a lot of Searing Dooms out of Gelt, so I think this might be the last Final Transmutation. And it's undercast too, yeah, so he definitely doesn't have a lot of Winds of Magic in his disposal. Fang Sword of Altharian giving him physical resistance while Accusation strips some of it away. And a Searing Doom is down, this one from the High Elves, trying to hit those Empire Knights and clear them out for Altharian. Hopefully Altharian still has Winds of Magic to give himself Apotheoses, because he's going to need them if he's going to win this. As the Witch Hunters are shooting at him, army losses will take the High Elves out. Witch Hunters are OP. Their accusations were actually unironically very good there. Both of them did very well. Gelt did amazingly. Spearmen just held. Cavalry peeled what they needed to. The artillery did its job. G to the G's. Pretty neat build from the Empire. I liked it. Big fan. That's that. Roar. Subscribe, yes, yes.